The message reached Earth like a slap across the sky. Every satellite, every news screen, every phone lit with one command. Humans, kneel before US. The words were cold, sharp, fearless. But Earth did not shake. The oceans did not roar. Humans did not fall to their knees. Instead, silence spread across the world, a silence waiting to explode. In the United Earth Command Hall, generals, scientists, pilots, and diplomats stood around a giant hologram showing the alien fleet orbiting Mars like a dark storm. The enemy ships were massive, black metal, glowing red cores, shaped like blades ready to cut a planet apart. No one had seen such power before. Still no one bowed. A reporter whispered, "Are we surrendering?" A soldier beside him smiled softly, "Humans don't kneel." The alien supreme voice appeared again, tall, silver skin, for eyes, wings that shimmered like glass. Behind him, thousands of warships ignited like burning suns. "Submit or be erased. You are insects. We are gods." This time, humans didn't respond with fear. They responded with laughter. A strange laughter, deep, quiet, confident. A sound that said, "We refuse." The aliens believed humans were broken. They thought silence was weakness. But hours after the broadcast, deep under Antarctica, something ancient and hidden awakened. Giant hangar doors trembled beneath the ice. Engines the size of mountains began to hum. Soldiers in black exo-armor stood in formation like shadows with fire in their eyes. Humanity was not preparing to kneel. Humanity was preparing to return. No one slept that night. Cities watched the stars. Children held their parents. Soldiers loaded armor. Pilots touched cold glass cockpits. Earth breathed slowly. The war had not begun yet, but the universe already felt our rising. By morning, every star above Earth burned with enemy shadows. The alien armada arrived like a second sky, black, endless, merciless. Their ships were shaped like daggers, slicing through clouds as they descended. People stood on rooftops and highways, watching the sun disappear behind metal. The invasion had begun, but the aliens expected fear. What they got was patience. Earth remained quiet. No surrender. No voice. The galaxy waited for humans to beg. Instead, humans watched. On the dark side of the moon, hidden beneath rock and silence, Project Requiem came online. A single human warship, not large, not bright, but breathing like something alive. Its engines glowed blue like a newborn star. Inside, Captain Eric Vale placed his hand on the command pillar. His voice was calm, steady, impossible. "We do not kneel. We answer." His crew, only 30 men and women, looked small compared to the alien storm, but their eyes carried storms of their own. On Earth, families gathered around screens as a single transmission finally replied to the invaders. Not an apology, not surrender, a recording of laughter. Pure, unshaken, human. The galaxy froze. The alien supreme voice demanded again, "You dare defy us?" The laughter played once more, louder this time. The universe had never been mocked like this before. Furious, the aliens opened fire. Red beams scorched the atmosphere. Clouds burned like paper. Yet before the first blast reached land, the moon cracked open with blue fire. Project Requiem launched forward like a bullet made of stars, tearing space as it accelerated. One ship, one laugh, one answer. Humanity fights back. The war for pride, survival, and destiny had finally begun. Project Requiem shot forward like lightning set free. Its engines ripped space into blue ribbons, warping gravity in a howl only stars could hear. The alien fleet detected it instantly, one lone ship, challenging an empire. They laughed. Sensors marked it as insignificant. Size, small. Crew, minimal. Threat level, irrelevant. So the aliens sent only one cruiser to intercept, a warship 50 times bigger, armed with plasma cannons strong enough to vaporize moons. It drifted into position like a giant hungry beast. Inside Requiem, Captain Eric stood calm, hands clasped behind his back, his voice barely above a whisper. "We show them why we laugh." The crew activated the neural drive, a weapon no alien mind could understand. The ship itself awakened, thinking, breathing, predicting. It read enemy movement before movement began. It tasted war like fire. The alien cruiser fired first, a beam like the heart of a star. Requiem didn't block. It moved through it, like a ghost, like a nightmare. In 1 second, humans went from prey to predator. Requiem slipped under the cruiser's hull, all guns silent. For a moment, the battlefield was peaceful, like two beasts staring into each other's souls. Then humans answered. A spear of blue energy exploded upward, splitting the alien ship from belly to spine. Metal screamed. Fire rained across space. The massive cruiser broke apart like glass in sunlight, a billion shining fragments falling across the void. One human ship, one impossible kill. The alien empire stopped laughing. Every warship turned toward Requiem now. 10,000 guns locking on like a single heartbeat of vengeance. The quiet before battle shook the galaxies. Humanity had shown fawn. Now the aliens would show teeth. White Medium Star Part 4. The war no one expected, 300 words. The destruction of the alien cruiser echoed across the galaxy like thunder. Billions watched the explosion through war feeds, astonished. One human ship, just one, had torn apart a vessel built to conquer worlds. The alien high command panicked. Warships the size of mountains began to shift formation, creating a wall of steel and red fire around Requiem. Thousands of engines roared like storms. Plasma cannons unfolded like wings. The entire fleet aimed at the single human ship that refused to kneel. Inside Requiem, lights dimmed to blood red. The neural drive pulsed with life, smarter, faster, angrier. It whispered battle paths into the minds of the crew, showing futures that could kill them, futures that could save them. Captain Eric's voice was steady, almost gentle. We won't run. We break them. His crew nodded. No fear, only resolve. The first volley came like a falling starstorm. Red beams, plasma waves, shock missiles. The sky became fire. Space itself trembled. Requiem danced through it like water flowing around stone. Every dodge felt impossible. Every escape was a miracle. Then humanity struck. A ripple of blue energy expanded outward like a heartbeat. Alien ships cracked open like eggs, shattered by invisible blades of gravity. Dozens fell in seconds. Metal, fire, screams scattered across the void. But for each ship destroyed, 3 more appeared. The sky had no end. Still, humans did not tremble. On Earth, billions watched with wide eyes. Children held blankets. Old soldiers clenched teeth. Mothers whispered prayers. Humanity had never felt so small, and yet, that one ship made them feel infinite. But the aliens were not done. A shape emerged from behind the enemy fleet, bigger, darker, older. A flagship forged before Earth had fire. The real battle had just arrived. From the shadow of the alien armada came a shape so enormous it eclipsed starlight itself. The Eternal Sovereign, their flagship, a vessel older than human civilization, older than recorded galaxies. Its hull was carved with symbols like burning scars, each marking a world it had destroyed. Its cannons glowed like red suns preparing to awaken. Even Requiem paused. Inside the human ship, silence tightened like a fist. The crew had seen war, seen death, but this was something ancient, primal, unstoppable. The alien supreme voice finally appeared again, projected across every frequency, cold, certain, cruel. One ship against an empire? You are brave, but foolish. Die with dignity. His voice rolled like thunder through space. But Captain Eric didn't blink. He placed a hand on the neural drive, and the ship responded like a heartbeat. Panels unfolded. Walls breathed. The engines hummed with power never meant to be used lightly. This was humanity's last card. Avalon Protocol, the forbidden system. A weapon not built to destroy ships, but to rewrite the battlefield. The Sovereign fired, a beam thicker than cities. Space tore open. Stars warped. Everything in its path should have vanished. Requiem did not move. Instead, a sphere of blue energy expanded outward, time itself slowing inside it. Missiles crawled like dying insects. Plasma beams twisted like smoke in slow wind. The universe stalled. Humans didn't dodge the attack. They stepped through time. Requiem surged forward, burning space like a comet. It pierced the Eternal Sovereign's armor, slipping past ancient shields like a whisper through glass. For the first time in 1,000 years, the flagship bled. The alien empire screamed. But the battle was not over. Wounding a god is not the same as killing one. The final clash was coming. The Eternal Sovereign reeled like a wounded titan. Fire poured from its broken hull, pieces of ancient metal drifting like dying stars. But a wounded god is the most dangerous kind. Deep within its core, a red heart ignited, brighter than suns, louder than war itself. The aliens prepared their final strike, a weapon meant to erase species. Inside Requiem, alarms screamed. The neural drive shook, engines flickered, hull cracked under pressure. Captain Eric knew one truth. A normal attack wouldn't kill the Sovereign. Only sacrifice would. The crew understood without a word. They had come knowing death was possible, even likely. And still, no one kneeled. Eric placed his hand on the core, voice steady as steel. Humanity doesn't bow. Not today. Not ever. He activated the Avalon overload, turning the ship into a living star. Energy swirled like blue firestorms, bending gravity, ripping space-time open like fabric. A portal bloomed behind Requiem, a collapsing gate into raw hyperspace. They had one chance. The human ship accelerated, faster than thought, faster than time. A blue comet streaking toward the bleeding flagship. Alien cannons fired, space burned, reality cracked, but nothing stopped Requiem. Impact. A flash like the birth of a universe. Silence. Then light. When vision returned, the alien armada was gone, torn with their godship into the collapsing void. Only drifting echoes remained. Earth watched the empty stars, breath held, hearts frozen, until a voice came through static, weak but alive. We didn't kneel. We only rose. Humanity cried. Worlds cheered. The galaxy trembled. For the first time, aliens understood the truth. You don't order humans to kneel. You survive them, if you can.